Good evening from London. It's a nice June evening here in London, but it's starting to fade. And hello from me, Dr. Dermot Hudson, the chairman of the British group for the study of the Juche Idea, chairman of the Korean Friendship Association of the UK, an official delegate of the Korean Friendship Association for the United Kingdom, and president of the Association for the Study of Songam Politics of the UK. And this evening I'm going to talk about the subject of anti-imperialism and the DPRK. And I think it goes without saying that the DPRK is the most anti-imperialist state in the world. As I think everyone's probably read and seen the videos, Saturday 25th of June was the day of struggle against US imperialism, because this is indeed the day when the US imperialists and their fascist South Korean puppets provoked the Fatherland Liberation War, which is known in the West as the Korean War. The mainstream media dubbed this as a Hate America Day, quote unquote. And of course this is somewhat inaccurate, as it is not simply about hating America, but educating people in the DPRK about US imperialism and, in general, the reactionary, aggressive and predatory nature of imperialism. The day of struggle against US imperialism in the DPRK was marked by a number of events in the lead up to it, such as a meeting of workers and trade unionists at the Central Class Education Hall. And for those of you who've been visitors to the DPRK, this building is actually situated very near to the Fatherland Liberation War Museum. And this meeting of workers and trade unionists pledged revenge on US imperialism. And there were also meetings at sites associated with US imperialist atrocities at Sinchon-ri and at Susan-ri. And of course, it's worth mentioning here that Sinchon-ri was the place where the Yankee imperialists slaughtered 35,383 innocent Korean people, often in the most horrible way. And on the 25th of June itself, the very day which saw the anniversary of the provocation of the war, a mass rally against US imperialism was held on the plaza of the Fatherland Liberation War Museum in the presence of Central Committee members of the Workers' Party of Korea and heads of different organisations. Probably the DPRK is the only country in the world making such a strong stand against US imperialism and holding to the most militant anti-imperialist line. A few years ago, some people from different sides said that the DPRK was abandoning its anti-imperialist position, or was going to abandon it, and that it would open up, quote unquote, and reform, quote unquote. And there was even very wild talk of the DPRK opening a McDonald's and KFC and even joining the IMF. Well, none of this happened. And the people who were saying that were very wrong. And instead, the sounds of the song, "Death to the US imperialist aggressors," rang out across Pyongyang on June the 25th. Instead of blathering about peaceful coexistence with imperialism, the people of the DPRK pledged revenge on US imperialism. In fact, People's Korea, Juche Korea, stands out as a militant fortress of anti-imperialism and independence. Other socialist countries do not carry out such a thoroughgoing anti-imperialist class education. In the past, some socialist countries had held deep illusions about US imperialism and allowed the infiltration of imperialist culture and ideology, even allowing a Pepsi Cola plant to be built on the sacred soil of a socialist country. Guided by the great Juche Idea, the idea of self-reliance and independence, People's Korea has no illusions about US imperialism and will fight to take revenge on it, and will fight US imperialism to the very end. Down with fascist Yankee imperialism. Long live People's Korea. Defend People's Korea. Long live the Juche Idea. Long live self-reliance. Long live the Great Workers' Party of Korea. Long live respected Marshal Kim Jong-un. US out of Korea. Thank you for listening to this video. If you're not already a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, and also to our affiliated channel, Korean Friendship Association of the UK. And there are a number of books written by myself and also other authors in KFA UK and the British Group for the Study of the Juche Idea that are available through lulu.com. You can also donate to KFA UK if you wish to do so. Most importantly, we need your support on the ground and at different online events. There will be a few coming up in July and possibly August. We also intend to organise a picket of the Yankee Imperialist Embassy in London. We had hoped to do one on the 25th of June, but there was a rail strike that day. So we had an online event instead. But we will be picketing the US Embassy at some point this year, and also probably having another picket of the lying BBC. So stay tuned and follow our events on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and for your support. And have a great evening. And if you're outside the UK, to the west of us, have a great day. Goodbye.